Oh, what's up, you guys? Noobslayer11 here, and in the last progress video, I left you all on a cliffhanger, which I'm going to show you right now. I did, in fact, get 50 thieving. I was on quite late last night, as I tend to be doing so recently. This game is kind of taking over my life, but I'm actually going to show you what I have in the bank, and that is about 25,000 gold more than what I had in the beginning. And so, as I said in the previous video, a rune axe is pretty expensive, although I was wrong on the price. It's not about the same as a rune pickaxe, because I did in fact find one for 17,000 gold. And so I'm actually going to use this gold to buy a rune axe. And from there, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 50 fishing, just because I feel like it looks like it's at 100,000 XP roughly. And so if I could get some stats in the 100,000s just to, you know, see what stats I like, that would be pretty cool. So I think today's goal is really I'm just going to work on 50 fishing. And once I get that, I'll probably work on wood cutting and fletching a little bit. But my ultimate goal for my mining is I have decided that I'm going to save up for an Amulet of Glory, which is anywhere from 150,000 to 200,000 gold. So it'll be a nice goal to kind of keep in mind, keep me leveling up my thieving and whatnot, and trying to get towards knights, which I've yet to find one. But I'm hoping with that amulet I can get some gems, and I can start making jewelry for this crafting skill here, because you can actually cut the gems and then you can turn them into rings and amulets, which I actually learned that a lot of these can be enchanted into something else. For example, this ruby amulet here can be enchanted with the magic skill and can be turned into an amulet of strength, and you know, this right here is level 80, highest level, can be turned into an Amulet of Glory. And so I think I'm going to work towards that, and I'm kind of still waiting around for this guy to come and give me my rune axe, so I think I'm going to come back when he's here. Oh, never mind. He's here. Just in time. Hello, sir. We're going to say hello. Alright. 17,000 gold for a rune axe. We are not getting scammed. Thank you. Alright, so as I said, I think my plan here is to get 50 fishing, and I guess I will see you guys before I leave for work with some progress. Alright, quick change of plans here, everybody. I was actually doing a little bit of research into the crafting skill, and apparently in Alcahard, where I was fishing, there's this guy that can tan your hides, and so I believe that if I get these cow hides and pay him a little bit of money, he will be able to tan my hides, and I will have leather for this skill here. But actually, I can show you what I was trying to do. There's actually a bunch of leather armor, which I would assume is range armor because of this leather body, so I would assume that all this is kind of a range armor. But if I were to get my crafting up, that would mean that I could make all this stuff for my archer here. And so, aside from 50 fishing, which I do kind of want to achieve today, I think I'm actually going to get my range and hit points up a little bit more. I kind of want to even my combat out at probably 15 or so, but yeah, from there I will actually continue on with my goals, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Oh, what is this? A maze? Ah, guess I'll just go through this door. That's the only one I friggin' see. Another door. This music makes me feel anxious, like I'm in a rush. This way. is wrong. I don't have any run energy. Well, you guys are going to have to suffer and watch me walk, I suppose. I guess I'm not sure how long this is going to take, and so I think I might just cut until I'm towards the beginning. Alright, we're getting towards the center, and I think my run energy is really what has been slowing me down here. But let's see what this does. Feathers and iron arrows. Oh my god! What? 524? Man! That's great! I'm just... Oh my. Anyways, I'm just a little baffled. But there is this Tanner here, if I'm not mistaken. He is somewhere in one of these buildings, and apparently he can actually take these cowhides and turn them into leather. And so I think I just trade them, right? Or I assume maybe trading opens his shop. Okay. So you can do hard leather or soft leather. I would assume that this is the lower level one. How much does this cost? Oh, wait, it says it 1 GP. Okay, so I guess that's not horrible. So, in terms of what experience I'm getting, I guess I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, I know that it took me quite a bit of time to actually get these cowhides. And so if they don't give a lot of experience, I think I'll probably end up just, like, not doing it. Really, I kind of just want to get my range and hit points up a little bit to sustain a little bit more hits. But anyways, I will be back in a little bit. Alright, you guys. So I did end up getting 25 range. I'm actually pretty close to 19 hit points here, and so I think I'm gonna do one more inventory of these cowhides here and then turning them into leather. And from there, I think what I'll continue to do for the rest of the time before I leave for work is I'm just gonna end up fishing in Barbarian Village, and I'll most likely be doing that on my break at work as well. And if I were to hit 50 fishing on my break, at which point I would most likely be switching over to woodcutting. And so I will see you guys when I get off of work. What's up, you guys? Noobslayer11 here, and I'm finally off work. I've been woodcutting and I've made some nice progress. It's actually a little bit after work, probably about an hour or so, but I want to show you guys this progress. Boom, I got 50 fishing on my break, which was actually very quick. I was pretty quick to 49, and then 50 was super easy. Wood cutting these logs is actually insane, and it might actually be because of this axe that I bought. I'd assume that, again, it is the best in slot, like with the rune pickaxe, but yeah, I actually don't know how much logs are in my bank, and so I'm going to check that right now, and we're gonna find out together, because as you can see it, I don't see it, so... Oh my! I really cut all those? Doesn't even feel like that much. Will logs... Alright, that's... Let me check here. Bows. So it looks like I can fletch them at level 35 and 40. I do want to check the XP on it, because I know that woodcutting was very fast, and if fletching is about the same XP, that could be very fast XP as well, and I could just sit here for days. Although that really wasn't my original plan, but, you know, I did kind of have to. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gold, and we are going to head to Port Sarim and see how many feathers I can actually buy with it. I'm gonna be hopping worlds and, doing whatever, because I'm trying to make it last as much as possible. So I'd assume that I'd only be buying maybe 100 or 200 feathers per world or so, and so it's gonna take me some time to buy this, so I'm just probably gonna head back in the recording, and you guys will see me in a split second when I have a bunch of friggin' feathers. Alright, you guys, so basically there was a problem with the sizing of my recording, and it was all messed up. So unfortunately there's some clips missing. However, I will tell you a little story. While I was hopping worlds buying feathers, there was some rich fellow just buying out the entire shop. And so because of that, I really didn't get as many feathers as I thought I was going to. I got maybe about 1,000. And so in total I have 1,600 feathers roughly that I can use to make arrows. And so because of that, I decided to use some of my iron bars to make some iron arrows, because I'm hoping the experience is a little bit better. And judging by how fast the bronze arrows were, I'm hoping that these arrows will get me to 35, which is the level required to actually use these willow logs and, make short bows, and obviously we'll see how much they sell for in the shop, but I will be back when I make all these arrows, and it'll be a nice surprise for the level that I get. Alright, so the bad news is I did not get to level 35, I got to level 25. However, the good news is at level 25 you can actually make these oak longbows, in which case I do have 213 oak logs, and so I'm going to fletch those into longbows, and we're gonna see if this actually gets me a level or not. Alright, so I did end up hitting 30 fletching. It is 5 levels off what I actually need for the willow bows. And so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna work on that the rest of the night. And when I see you guys in the next progress video, I guess you guys will see what fletching level I end up with, and if I decided to work on any more stats. So with that being said, this is Noobslayer11 signing out.